Michael, Luke, what's up, guys? How's it going? Hey, Debbie. Debbie slacking. What's up, Debbie? How's it going, guys? Yeah, I'm doing great. Hey, Paramesh. Hi, Pam. Hi, man. How's it going? So, got my painting put on the wall. Pretty cool, huh? I've been hanging paintings and dusting. Wow, this house gets so dusty. Um, but you know, I was going through that room back there, cleaned the computer table, all the boxes, and started going through the cabinet, windowsills, baseboards, floor, working in the kitchen. I got it so clean. So, while I was cleaning, I was in the mode to clean. So look what I went and did. Oh, what? What? I got so sick of this election. I'm like, dude, we gotta just sit and fuck. Hi, Lori. How are you? Handsome. I am single. So, Lori Blackman, you better watch who you're flirting with. Pam. All right, Luke, Kat, got my notifications. Hey, how you feeling? Um, I feel great. You know, I feel great. I'm watching the election, so you guys don't have to. Okay? So I got that shit covered. If anything happens, I'll let you know. But I just figured if I'm sick of it, I bet you guys are getting sick of it too. You know? Yeah, nice and clean. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, my friend. It is indeed. Indeed, it is. Dropping frames? Oh no, not again. Not with this. Not with the dropping frames. No, don't start this again. We had this earlier. Fucking, might be my cell phone somewhere. That is on the internet. Let me take that thing off the internet. Oh, it is off the internet. Her guitar pick. Jesus Christ, my cousin already got her paint oil. My cousin already got her fucking paint oil down in LA. Dude, I swear I just dropped that in the mail 2 days ago? Oh, I can't believe she got it so fast. My God. Am I making a move? You goddamn right I am, Lori. Are you single? You goddamn right I am. I'm sick of this shit. I'm ready. Been watching all day. Unfortunately. Oh well, pull out of it, bro. Pull out of it. Your mom just texted me, bro. Ryan, what's up? Hey, John, I'm glad to be. That must be funny, bro, that you're watching my show and your mother texts me. Isn't that hilarious? I'm glad to be here. Your live show. People on Twitter are being crazy. It feels good to relax to your show. Doc, right? I always get mine fast, says Pam. Yeah, I ship pretty quick. Alan ordered a fucking 16 ounce. I got it out within a day or two of his order. Pretty quick, you know. I try to go quick. You know, I found out you can actually clean these masks, these paper masks. You can clean them and dry them. I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't know that. Um, but yeah, they're so cheap, man. Everybody's got them now. That is funny, Lil. She came in and showed me your She said she thanked me for the guitar pick, bro. Oh, that's funny. That is so funny, bro. Do you have clean glass like Nate's garden? Have clean glass like Nate's garden. God, they're bringing fucking stupid Chris Cuomo on the goddamn show. The glorious 16 ounce, yeah. You got 2 guitar picks in your box? Huh, I wonder how that happened. So will digital watermarks hang the traders? Huh? Troy? I'm sorry, dude. Who's digital watermarks? I'm going to refresh the chat. Hey, everyone. Hope you're having a good night. Hey, Troy Corbin. I'm going to refresh the chat. It's not giving me a chat number. The show today earlier was crazy, man. There's so many people watching. Somebody literally came in and tried to make fun of me and said, no wonder your view numbers are low, when I had 60 people watching me. And I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. And I bet you guys laughed too. When that guy came in and said, oh, no wonder your show numbers are so bad. You treat everyone so poorly, or you disagree with people or something like that. I was like, dude, I've literally got 60 people watching me right now. I said, let's see you pull up a live stream and see how many people will watch your lame ass right now. I got such a kick out of it. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that tunes into the show, because it's those numbers right there that make it easy for me when a troll comes in and talks shit and there's 60 people watching it. You guys make it so easy for me to talk shit to them. So thank you for those numbers. Troy Dage, thank you, buddy. Thank you, guys. It's nice and cool in here. I got this fan. Look at this fan. I got it set up in the window, right? So I'm blowing the cold air into the room. And I think I should be able to blow smoke rings without the interference of the fan blowing on me. So it should be pretty cool. Let's see what happens here. Woke up this morning with a big bong in my hand. Whose bong? What bong? Where the hell was I smoking cannabis? Was it a dream? Because I knew I was really high. Oh, come on. You never ask why. Nay's Garden. We're getting high. Bow, bow, bow. All right, that was horrible, I know. Cyber Style, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a tis for all. Cheers. Oh, Troy, really? Santa Rosa? That's really close to me, man. Santa Rosa is like an hour away. Cheers. Too much wind. I need my back scratched. Ah! Where is it? Where's my back scratched up? I don't know. I don't see. Up there it is. Graham's good, man. He likes tweets, bro. He's very active with his following. Hey, Katie. You guys, they are gonna give some more vote totals coming in from Arizona and Georgia. It should actually be pretty fucking interesting to watch. I want to catch it live when it happens. When this happens. So I know I said no politics, but do you want to watch? I mean, I could just talk to y'all and entertain you. Or we could pull up the feed and watch Joe Biden become president of the United States. I mean, it's not really about watching Joe Biden become president of the United States, though, is it? For most of us, it should be about watching Donald Trump be handed his pink slip by the American public that is fed up with him and his poor behavior. You can say he's a great leader all you want, but the people are speaking. You guys want to watch? The people are speaking pretty loudly with their votes. And, you know, he pushed it. You know, you can't push the American people around. I mean, Donald Trump is the first person to admit how tough America is. Oh, we're so tough. We're so tough. Well, bro, you didn't listen to your own fucking words. You literally ignored your own words that said Americans are tough. They don't like to be pushed around, and you pushed them around. You know, you took money away from the poor. You took money away from the hungry. You know, you took money away from all the programs that were helping people, that were keeping people afloat. And you gave it to the wealthy. And you didn't think that people like me were going to rat you out? Well, I got this to say. At least I'm one rat for the wealthy of this country. And I'm a proud rat. And I'm proud to rat out the fact that Donald Trump made me a millionaire in 2020 because he took money away from the poor and gave it to people like me. And I will gladly rat that motherfucker out for that, because that is not good leadership. And just because I'm one of the people that benefited financially doesn't mean that I'll sit quietly by and let it keep happening. Because I've got higher standards. I'm classier than the average wealthy person in the United States. I know a lot of people associate wealth with class, but it's actually the exact opposite of that. It seems the wealthier you are, the fucking lower on the social ladder you really are. In reality, you're really the more of a fucking piece of shit you really are, the more money you have. And it's been proven to me over and over and over again. I need an antacid. I think I need to take an antacid. Right here. You're very good, yo. Yo, shut up, yo. Think I need an antacid. Dude, Nevada's getting close. If I were Biden, I'd be very worried about Nevada right now. I didn't see what the amount of votes in there were. Let's go larger screen here. I'm going to get you guys a better shot. Give me a second here. They're not giving me a very clear image. But let me see if I can get you guys a shot so we can see how many votes are left. 95% of the votes in Georgia. Okay, so we got 5% left in, and it's slowly creeping towards Biden. But it doesn't look like it's going to really catch. Nevada, 86% of the vote is in, guys. But Biden only has an 8,000 vote lead. That is not a lot. Donald Trump could totally fucking win this election, man. You know, it could happen. Donald Trump could be the president for 4 more years. So sit tight, everybody, and let's see what happens in Nevada. Nevada's a problem with only 8,000 people standing between Donald Trump and his pink slip. You fired. You know what? I want Jim Acosta to be the person to fire Donald Trump. Jim Acosta from CNN, the reporter that he's had such a problem with. Because let me tell you something. I've watched Jim Acosta for years. And yeah, he's been caught doing some phony shit. Totally. But all the hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of reporting that I've seen him do has made up for it. I've seen him. And he's been a really good reporter for years and years and years and years. And he doesn't deserve the treatment that Donald Trump gave him. And man, Trump supporters were real rude to him at events. But I will give him credit for going to those events and standing up to it. A lot of people thought Jim Acosta was just going to those events to make a spectacle of himself and to get in the spotlight. Jim Acosta is a fucking reporter on CNN, okay? People see him all the time. They know his name. He doesn't need to make himself more famous. That was funny that people thought he was doing that. But he is a good reporter, and I've watched him for years. And I have seen him do some hokey shit. I have. But at the same time, he's a great reporter, and it was just, I'd love to see him be the guy to fucking say, you fired Donald Trump. Let's see what's going on here. Maybe I should turn the volume on the TV.
We'll figure out what it means for the state of play. Let's take a break. We're going to keep our eyes on these states. We're expecting new information, so please stay with us.
Aren't you glad I did that? Aren't you glad I did that? We didn't have to worry about my fucking bandwidth bullshit.
At this idea of the perfect life.
Dude, we've got good audio. Psst, unreal, pal. Dude, I'm so high and stupid right now.
Are still 765,000 outstanding mail-in ballots that need...
Caitlin Collins.
Remember this, 2.6 million absentee mail-in ballots were sent in to the...
Dude, they've almost got 1 million ballots left.
State of Pennsylvania. They were not able to start processing, to start counting until 7 a.m. yesterday.
They're idiots. Fucking idiots in Pennsylvania that want to wait. We wait till election to start counting the votes. Dude, no other state does that, you morons. You know? God, why do you do that? You're fucking stupid.
We knew there were going to be huge delays in the state because of that. Now, in particular, we're looking...
Aaron, will you watch my show more often, bro? And I'll tell you the secret. No, it's cool, bro. Fellow podcaster, I'll definitely tell you how to do this. Go to Restream.io. It's a free service, bro, and broadcast from Restream.io's website.
At Philadelphia.
To all of your channels.
Right here. 120,000 mail-in ballots.
And link the chat on Facebook. And Restream allows you to chat. Restream allows you to chat, Drew.
And left to be counted.
And I put the chat up here so everybody can see it with my
we expect these numbers to come in for
I use my software.
Why we expect that in particular.
Broadcast software.
Every single mail-in ballot end up going.
But you can do it right from.
No, but in the state of
you don't need broadcast
Pennsylvania,
software. You can use Restream's website to broadcast right from their website.
70% of registered Democrats, excuse me.
Bum 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 bum
from 70% of registered Democrats, whereas only 20% were registered Republicans.
And
as we've been watching these returns come in, as you and Phil have been talking about this, I mean, we saw a 700,000 margin last night.
bum ba ba bum 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 ba 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 ba. You know, if I was president of the United States, we'd all be doing bong hits right now together.
Democratic vote.
I'd be like, everybody on Republican, everyone. But join us if you want. We're gonna do some bong rips. It's quarter of the hour. It's time. And I'll do it. You know, my normal times, show times. Bum 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 bum
skewing
This needs a
Democratic,
fucking theme
particularly in
song.
the state of Pennsylvania.
bong
That's
needs
what
its
we're
own
watching
theme
closely.
song.
The other one to watch here.
I'm having a hard time hearing her, huh? You're bothering me,
I'm going to
honey.
go back to my last map and just show you. We're still waiting for the final results out of Allegheny County.
Funny. Alright. Let's pause that. Let's put the TV back on. It's one of these buttons. I hit it with my toe. And I just...
What path does the president has one path? One path. How do you feel about that?
Aaron, call me Nay, bro. N-A-Y. Call me Nay.
You know, several factors at play here. I grew up in DeKalb County, spent most of my childhood driving into Fulton County.
I gotta go get a garbage bag. I'll be right back.
Those counties are
actually,
certainly critical for any election, and absolutely this one. And it's important to count all the ballots, and it's encouraging to see that. There's also another pocket of votes that are important down in Savannah and Chatham County. And what's happening is we're wanting people to count all the ballots, but we have the Georgia Republican Party. I've got friends at the Secretary keeping a close eye on a lot of these places where they're counting the ballots. There has been some concern about how the ballots are being handled, but the good thing, Don, and we can all agree, is reassurance from the Secretary of State, as we're hearing from Secretaries of State across the country, is that every legal ballot will be counted, every legitimate ballot will be counted, and we just need to be patient and wait and let the officials do their job. And as we've said, a lot of these folks we're seeing in this video, these are volunteers. They're doing it out of their civic duty to help in our democracy, which is precious and valuable for all Americans, but we just need to be patient.
That makes what's happening in Arizona all the more disturbing, because these people are volunteering. They're doing their civic duty and doing something that many of us wouldn't do, right? I think these are the ultimate American patriots who are out there trying to make sure that our right to vote, our constitutional right, is handled properly. It's disturbing to see what's happening, Bakari, in Arizona with these protesters, because they should be out cheering these people on.
I was in the right place, but I must have been the wrong time. I
was
in the right
a
time,
bit of
but I must
irony.
have been
I'm
the
kind
wrong
of confused. I want to tell Trump supporters to pick your struggle. Like
But
here
I
in
must have been
Maricopa
the wrong
County, you're at the place where they're counting
I was in the
ballots.
right
You're
deal,
telling them to count
but I
ballots.
must have been
You're
wrong,
chanting
wrong,
literally,
wrong,
count the
wrong,
ballots. And then in other states, you're saying stop the count. I'm so confused about the struggle that many of these Trump supporters want to choose. But Don, one of the themes of tonight, what all of my friends are talking about, what we're all texting each other about,
Hey, Kristen,
is the
what's
fact
up?
that Joe Biden is on the brink of being president of the United States, and again, it's black folk in Milwaukee.
I was
It's
in the
black
right.
folk in
I was in the
Philadelphia.
right
It's black
pod,
folk in
but I must have
Detroit.
been the wrong
It's black
cast.
folk in Atlanta turning up
I
like
was
a
on the right
Freaknik again
show,
in the mid-90s.
but I must have been the
it
wrong
is-
scene.
It is.
I was on the right
it is
deal,
black people who are
but I
coming
must
out
have been the
again,
wrong
who
stream.
are about to save a
I
democracy
was on the right tip,
that simply has
but I
not
must
looked
have been
back
the wrong,
over decades, over years, over centuries. And so I think that while the Democrats, while we have done a lot of bedwetting, while we have a lot of consternation over the past, last night I received so many text messages, I just told people to go to sleep. I think that you're on the verge of having a new day coalition that brought you here. And so while Trump supporters are not picking a struggle, while in certain states they want us to count the ballots, in other states they want us to stop the count,
I lost the
I think
lighter.
that
It's in my
what Alice and
pocket.
I and Ryan as well will
How'd
all
that
agree with
happen?
is simply this. Every legal ballot should be counted and let the chips
Of 1%. And then yes, Pennsylvania, certain things there in North Carolina.
Already been
But then
debunked.
now the Trump folks are saying legal. We're going to take this to the courts. When I know, Alice just mentioned. Well, there's.
Kristen, the woman, right, that's in charge, and we have no problem with.
Some of these lawsuits, you can't go to court with.
You count it if you think you're going to win. It doesn't.
It's
So
a
the whole
counter
You
legal-
can't even talk.
The whole legal challenge is about preventing the mail-in balloting that was expanded in all of these states because of the pandemic, is preventing, in various states, in various ways, trying to prevent those ballots from being counted because they are.
Don Lemon's like, oh,
Democratic.
Don
That's
Lemon's
what's
all
going on in
flustered.
Pennsylvania. That's what the case that went up to
Kristen,
the Supreme Court
I
and came back
said
down.
the
because
woman
the
that's
state,
in charge
is allowing
of
3
those
days
Sharpie
after Election
pens
Day to get
laughed
those
and
ballots
said,
in
I'll
if they're-
take all
if they're
those
postmarked.
votes.
Kayleigh McEnany
She said there's
was on
nothing wrong with
another,
Sharpie
network,
ink
saying
on a ballot.
they should all just be thrown out.
What
So
do you think
have
about
the Trump
that?
campaign on the
That's
record
what I
now
said.
saying that legitimate ballots that are
And I went,
legitimate should be thrown out. And as Bakari said, you have them
I just
pursuing
did.
two
I
different
just did repeat
strategies.
myself.
Count them here, don't count them there. I remember covering
was
the
in the right
2000
place,
recount when
but I
the
must have been in
Bush
the wrong
campaign.
time.
They would
I was
they
on the
would
right
not
deal,
pursue
but I must
legal
have been in the wrong
arguments
crowd.
where they contradicted each other
I was in the
one
right
place and
deal,
another.
but I
that
must
was a
have been
sort
in the wrong
of
deal.
quainter time, I guess.
I was in the right
Well,
deal.
they
But I
wanted
must
Florida
have been
because they
wrong,
wanted one
wrong,
single
wrong,
argument that could stand up
wrong,
rather
wrong.
than contradicting each other in different states. I want you guys to stand by because
absolutely.
we want to talk about some of the legal ramifications and what's going
Cheers.
on. I mean, Chris, I saw an email come over today where Trump surrogates were holding impromptu press conferences and talking about reasons why all these ballots should be thrown out and while they're going to court, there should
Funny.
be legal action.
I
And
love
was
it.
one of the most absurd things that I've ever read in
Funny.
an email.
Let
The
'em.
rationale for
Let 'em.
lawsuits in
And
the
in
state.
fact, I hope it's a
legally,
mess.
they
And
are
I hope they're
unimpressive.
just fucking
What
fighting
are
and they get
playing
nothing
on
done.
Is
Fuck
fear.
them all.
They do have the right to ask for
Idiots.
recounts. I'm not right.
Absolutely. If they have
Go ahead,
all the
recount.
votes
About the
that
fear.
is within a certain margin,
Recount,
you
take a
have
month.
right to ask for a recount. But that's not what they're arguing.
Right.
You know, it only took
they
them 4 days
they may argue
to
that in
count all the
states, and that
fucking
would be
votes.
completely
Take a
consistent
month.
with the democracy.
Take
but what
your
they're
time.
saying is basically
Double the amount of
we don't
personnel
like
doing
the
it.
system.
Mm-hmm.
And because we don't
You
like
lost,
it,
motherfucker,
we're going to say
by
not
over
just that
3
we don't
million
like it,
votes.
but that makes
You're
it
going to have to
illegal
accept
that
it.
we don't
And
like
when you
it. Now, what does
recount
that
it,
sound like?
you're
You
going to
can't
find
say
out
you're
you
gonna abide
probably
by the
missed a bunch of
Constitution and the
votes
laws and, you know,
that were
everyone
just
should
going
be
to
given
put
their
you
right
even
to vote,
more
and then tell
down
people
by even
that
more
we need
people.
to stop certain votes from being counted. It doesn't.
That's
it does
all
not
a
make sense.
recount's
It
going to
doesn't
do.
make sense, and there's no reason to even analyze it in that high-minded way. It's just, I'll tell you who says something like that. Donald Trump.
Right.
Donald Trump says, I don't like what Don Lemon reported. I'm going to sue him, sue CNN, and sue everybody else.
These two
And
guys
I
work
investigated
so
his
well
network
together.
A decade or so
Don
ago,
and
Chris
Chris
Lasso, the head of
Cuomo.
investigations at ABC News, and
They're
the whole
like a
team
fucking
there.
team.
Donald Trump threatened to sue not just us for the reporting because he didn't like what we were reporting about
Anyhow.
his net worth. I smile because I
This
still can't
brother
believe this
Chris
happened. He
Cuomo
threatened to
talks
sue me,
like this. He
Vlasto,
talks very
my
funny,
parents,
and you should check
I'm
out
not
his show.
surprised.
saying
Very
he wants
interesting.
to sue my mother, damning
On
me back
Instagram.
to the womb
Kyle Dunnigan.
for doing the reporting. Chris,
Doing-
I'm not
that's how he
surprised.
thinks.
Doing
He's
Andrew
very
Cuomo
litigious,
is
and that
fucking
is, He's
amazing.
also encouraged
I might
people
just show
around
it
him
to you
be
guys 'cause it's so
the same
fucking
way,
off.
and even his supporters, and it's just
Cyber
it's just
Sound, the lawyer, going to
absolutely
cannabis, cannabis
ridiculous, as you
is
know.
for all,
You
Newfoundland,
and I both
420
know.
cheers,
He
everybody,
gets into these
Newfoundland, and
lawsuits.
everywhere.
He waits it out for people to spend a lot of money hoping that they're going to settle, and that's really how he gets through them. Doesn't pay them, what have you. That is the reporting, and you have witnessed that through your reporting. So I'm not surprised that you're saying that. It is ridiculous, but I'm not surprised.
So let's do this. The instruction from both of us has been, you got to ignore the noise. All right, so
Right
we're going
on.
to pot down the noise. We're going to pot up the boys, as in David Boies. Oh, we remember him, a brilliant litigator. He represented Al Gore in the famous/infamous, based on your perspective, case in 2000, Bush v. Gore. Counselor, thank you for joining us to go through the permutations of thought of any potential litigation here.
Good to be with you.
Their main one is, hey, this is the same as Bush v. Gore, so Democrats should be fine with this. You have these states all doing different crazy things with these ballots, and they're early votes, and they're rife with fraud, and they're all doing it different ways. It's horrible. It's unconstitutional. You, sir.
Well, remember, first of all, every state can do it differently. The Constitution provides that. The argument of Bush v. Gore was that within a state, you had to do it consistently. And there's not any argument here that any state is doing something inconsistently within that state. But the Constitution enables states to make up whatever rules they want.
That's stupid.
Within reason, as long as they don't discriminate.
Waiting till the last minute to count the votes is not within reason.
States, for example,
fuck that shit. You got the votes sitting there, and you're not going to count them. You're just going to let them sit there. Fuck that. That's not reasonable.
Give them, like Nevada does, an extra week. That's entirely up to the individual states. So the argument that different states are doing it differently is legally
Jeffrey
irrelevant.
Barkley,
So the next
thumbs
poll,
up, buddy, on the Rockster.
in
Thanks
the
for
sense
asking.
of their potential litigation is, oh yeah, look at Pennsylvania. The legislature
Bro.
didn't come up with that rule.
Bro.
Some court did. And that's not fair. And now they...
Did you see my video? Did you see my video of the Rockster, Jeffrey? Please say no. I was in the right place, but I must have been the wrong time. Hey, you might be wondering what I'm doing right now. I am idling in my Rockster. It's a 2019 Mahindra Rockster, turbo diesel, automatic. It's auto. It's in 4 low right now, in low gear. And it is literally idling up my 20-degree slope driveway. Right now, here, check this out. You can tell my slope by the trees. Look at the trees behind me. Let me put the brightness down a little bit. It is idling right up like it's nothing. I'm thinking I'm gonna hop out. If I'm agile enough. Here we go. Here, I'm outside the vehicle. Here we go. Look at this thing. Like it's nothing. Rookie's
What's
like,
up,
dude,
Trip? What's up, Enoch? I'm glad you got your data, bro.
Who's driving the car, bro?
NLRC, what, son? Street Legal Rockster, what, son?
Like it's nothing.
Look at it just running away from me.
I'm running. I gotta run up this hill.
Take a look.
Unreal, pal. Nobody even idles in Jeeps anymore like this anymore, pal. How are you gonna hop back in there, you old man? What do you think, you're the Bo Dukin? What are you, Bo Dukin, Dukes of Hazzard? Nobody does Bo Dukin anymore, pal. It's unreal. Nobody even does it like that anymore, pal. Mahindra Rockster at NavesGarden.com. Thanks, guys.
You want to see it again? I bet you do. I bet you want to see the video again.
So awesome. It's okay, I won't show it. I might have something else fun to show you, though. I take lots of fun videos and... Let me see what I got here. What's this? Oh, this is at Dino's house. Yeah, dude, this is at Dino's house. Look at this one. I don't know why it won't focus.
And then they had to fucking concrete everything in because chaos kept taking shit.
Skull Fountain. Dino does not trip on mushrooms and do art at all. Trust me. Power line that made... Oh, really? Picking the tree. Strain that we supposed to... Oh, cutting my trees down. Probably, maybe Jack Harry saw, maybe Alien Overlord. That is awesome. It's the bad boy buggy, says Chris. That's not right. Yeah, it was right. I think it's right. We did the little photo shoot with Rogan, and that was cute. Oh, this is Rogan with the neighbor's dog. It's a fleeting moment.
Penny, you're so funny. Hey, baby girl. She's so cute. So, yeah, this is my neighbor's dog, Penny. And, when I take Rogan for walks, sometimes she comes up and visits us. And she loves to run circles around us. She always does this. And, Rogan's not used to having a dog so active around him like that. So he's still trying to get used to her. But, they do pretty good together. She just loves to play, you know?
Please rip some guitar. You know, the Roxer is impressive.
Oh, trying to keep up with her is a bitch. Oh my god, I gotta run up this hill.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's a girl. Does anyone think voter fraud is happening? No, Ryan, no one thinks voter fraud is happening.
So
No more than usual.
up here.
No, not enough that would affect 3 million votes, bro.
Let's see, where it roots.
I don't think 3 million votes to put
here and there.
Biden ahead are the votes that, you know,
He's been enjoying the smell of that pig
I think is going to win the debate.
lately.
Jessica, you mean the election? I think Joe Biden's going to win.
Oh, that was a nice little run.
I predict Joe Biden, President of the United States. That's my prediction. That's my mechanic. That thing just walks, son. These are fun videos, aren't they? I take good videos. Why do I think Biden is gonna win? Jessica, we've been watching the numbers since it started for 2 days. He's winning. That's why I think he's gonna win, because he's winning, because he's got 300,000 more votes than Donald Trump does. That's why, Jessica. Do you understand what that means? More people voted for him, for Biden. He can hardly stay awake. Who gives a fuck? It's time to fire Donald Trump. It's time for him to get his ass kicked out of the White House. And his fucking slut of a wife. That slut whore of a fucking wife it is. Melania. And his spoiled brat children. Get the fuck out. The American people have had enough. They're speaking quite loudly. Yeah, you can vote with a Sharpie, and they did. You absolutely can vote with a Sharpie. You should probably go see what the woman who counts those votes, the woman in charge of voting in that state, yeah, you should probably go listen to what she has to say about that. She says we're counting every single one of those votes. We just talked about that too. You got anything else, Jessica? Trump supporters are so fucking pathetic. Why can't you just accept your defeat and be honorable, Jessica, instead of showing your ass and acting like a little child right now? Is it not possible for you? Do you realize how stupid you guys look? To not just Democrats, but to the Republicans. I mean, to independents and to the rest of the fucking world. You realize what you guys look like right now? People just like you. You guys lost. Just fucking accept it. I must not want to own guns anymore. Joe Biden was vice president with Barack Obama for 8 years. They never touched my guns. What do you think about that? Jessica, you can work with me to keep my gun rights. Megsy goes, you're fired. I love it. You guys want to see that bad boy? What, son? What, son? That's before it got lifted. Wait, is that after it got lifted? I can't even tell. It's after it got lifted, right? I think that might be after it got lifted. I don't even know. I can't... Wait. No, that's before it got lifted. Right? That's on its way to go get lifted. That's before it got lifted. You want to ride in it, Kristen. Celebrate legal cannabis in 4 states. Crip. Yeah, we'll celebrate that Crip in exile. Hell yeah, motherfucker. It's unreal, pal. Great photo right here, guys. Look at my baby boy. He's so fucking awesome. High CPU usage detected. Biden spent a lot more money on advertising than Trump did too. Had a lot more cash on hand. I pushed it pretty hard, Jeffrey. Not towing yet, but I get on it and I climb hills with it on the highway, and I put it in first gear, dude, and I run that bitch up to 3,000 RPM, you know, and I'm just fucking, and this engine's just screaming, and then I'll put it in second gear. Whatever, that's boring. These are boring pictures. Bad as fuck. Wow, that 5-inch lift makes a big difference in the seat height compared to the Escalade. I got a good picture of it before I lifted it. The headlights compare basically to where the Chevy headlights are. And the seats are just, you can see the seats are just a little higher right there. Bro, that thing is so much higher now, and I don't even have the fucking tires on yet. It's so much higher than those other vehicles. It's so funny, man. You pull up next to the Chevy and you're looking down into it. No, Kristen, there's a whole bunch of chat. It's right here. You see the chat? There's 29 people watching. Nay, you can't answer the questions. What questions, Jessica? What? What? What question do you want me to answer? You think that there's some sort of something going on? Nate, when I first started tuning into your show, your hair was way darker. Letting the gray in? I'm not letting it in, motherfucker. It's just comes in. It's gonna be great watching Nate block you, Jessica says Ryan. No, I'm not gonna read above. How about you suck my dick? Are you good at it? I'm just kidding. No, what? Seriously, what'd you say? I'm not scrolling up. What do you want me to answer? Just ask me. Now you got my attention. It's wrinkled. Mike McAuliffe. Kristen Hansen says, yup. Yo-Yo says, you're welcome. Behind every joke, there's partial truth to it. She's asking about Hunter Biden. What about Hunter Biden? I bet you hate the fact that he jet sets around with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. He's streaming Yo-Yo's on Facebook and his other YouTube channel. First person in history to say my last name correctly. What? I said your name? I don't know if it's McAuliffe or McAuliffe. Mike McAuliffe. Mike McAuliffe, McAuliffe. Mike McAuliffe, McAuliffe, McAuliffe. McAuliffe. Who knows? I don't know what I said. Who could tell? McAuliffe, Mike McAuliffe. McAuliffe, McAuliffe, McAuliffe. McAuliffe. McAuliffe, McAuliffe, McAuliffe. I'll call you Mike McAuliffe, McAuliffe, McAuliffe. McAuliffe, McAuliffe, McAuliffe. Forget it. Now I fucked it up. Explain how he made over $3 million sitting in the board of directors of an energy company with zero experience. Oh, that's easy. His father was vice president of the United States of America, so a corporation paid him a whole bunch of money, gave him a fucking cushy job as a political favor, so that Joe Biden would in turn do political favors for the corporation. It's pretty basic political corruption shit. No, it's no different than anything that Donald Trump would do for his children, right? Isn't there a video of Hunter Biden smoking crack with an unsafe girl? Isn't there a video of Donald Trump's son high on cocaine telling people they should go have fun in Texas, and they ended up almost running a bus off the road? I'm not saying whataboutisms. I'm just saying it's the exact same fucking thing, is all I'm saying. And since Donald Trump is already the president of the United States, and it seems okay with you that his son is high on cocaine, telling people, obviously high on cocaine, and he's telling people to, hey, if you guys think that if you guys think that Donald Trump Jr. was high on cocaine when he made that Instagram video telling people to go have fun in Texas because the Biden bus was on its way through there, hit number 1. I'm kind of curious how many people think that Donald Trump Jr. was high on cocaine when he made that video. True Black? No, I haven't been. I don't touch that shit, bro. It has to be a very special occasion. She thinks I support Biden? That's hilarious. No, I just want to see Donald Trump get fired. Yes, I agree, it's the same thing. I want to see these damn videos. Brian Wallace. 11111. Has a woman ever made you... Huh? 111. I've not seen either video, so I can't say. Both sides are a joke. Yeah, I agree. But nothing scares me more than President Harris and Vice President AOC or Vice President Pelosi. Alright, Jessica. Sorry you're scared, you know. Don't be so scared. We're here with you. High on cocaine, riding that train. Over under by the last 6 months. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Biden probably didn't have a lot of time left in him. Look at him, he's pretty rickety, right? He doesn't seem to have a lot of pep left in him. I've not seen them either. It's interesting, says Brian Wallace. Someone in blues, your name is your name is Bapreem. Your name's Supreme. What's up, Supreme? The Supreme. Jessica Marquez. So over. It's because it's blue on blue, man. It was really hard for me to see. So over, lol. Brian Wallace. Today's my 46th birthday. It's been a fun one. Happy birthday, Brian Wallace. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Today is your birthday. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. It's my birthday too, yeah. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Today is your birthday. Ba-na-na. Supreme says, fuck Trump. Gonna have a good time. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Today's your birthday. Ba-na-na-na-na. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, sister. Birthday. My birthday too. Birthday. My birthday. Hey, maybe I should turn on CNN again, huh? We forgot about that.
From pure Antarctic waters, krill are an omega-3.
Still fucking commercials. More commercials, I should say. This food and clothes for 6-hour shift.
Today, we are going to find how to do things.
Yeah, Jessica, do you think that's the one, huh? Is that the van that did it? They hauled in the bags? Do you think that maybe it's possible that those bags were full of mail-in votes that were coming from being stored? You know?
Yes. When we understand what's possible, we won't settle for less.
Jessica says CNN, what a joke. You know, for reporting on the election itself, they're doing a pretty goddamn good job. Jessica, you bitch a lot. Jessica, do you suck dick because you act like you do? And I bet you're good at it. Are you good at sucking dick, Jessica? One of the few people I've heard in a long time that know the Beatles' birthday song. Ryan Patterson. I'm in a rock band, bro.
The Red Up presents The Cure for the Common Closet. I know that sigh.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to be official, Connor.
But fear not,
Cuomo
I have
had
the
the
cure.
Rona for
It's called ThreadUp.com. It's the world's largest online thrift store with all of your favorite brands at incredible prices. Check out this J. Crew dress.
Yeah.
$14. Boho weekend.
You're talking about Chris Cuomo?
You can pick your favorite colors, styles, brands, and voila! Enter code NEW for up to an extra 50% off your first order at ThreadUp.com.
Important message for patients who have taken the prescription medication Almiron for painful bladder syndrome and have developed vision problems, including difficulty reading or adapting to dim
Hey,
lighting,
Kristen
blurred
Hansen.
vision, dark spots in the center of vision, distorted straight lines, and
Is my ass old and wrinkled?
experiencing any of these
Kristen.
symptoms, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Call us now for a free consultation.
Let's see what Kristen says, Jessica. She knows more about my ass than you do. So let's ask her.
Erica Hill, we're ballots are being processed in Clark County, Nevada, and this is CNN.
So we're here and we're counting for you. We have everything that you need to know when it comes to this election. So why don't we talk about where the voting is going? The person who knows that better than anyone is Kirsten Holmes. Kristen is at our voting desk. Kristen, hello to you. We've seen a flurry.
Kristen, listen,
of
Don Lemon's
lawsuits
talking to
from the
Kristen
Trump
too.
campaign, including one
We're both
in
talking to
Pennsylvania.
Kristen.
And we
Kristen,
were
how's
watching
my
very
ass?
closely. Tell us more about that one.
Yeah, I think the one in Pennsylvania is the one that we're watching probably the most closely because
Yo, Mike,
there was
what's
a
up,
little bit of
son?
an indication that the Supreme Court might take it up. And
A
here's what that is
15-year-old
about.
boy says,
It's
Diana,
according
that's
to
funny,
local officials,
Diana.
During the pandemic, they put an extension on ballots to allow
Kristen
mail-in
says it's
ballots to come
perfect.
in for 3 days after Election Day, as
Wow.
long as they were postmarked on
That's
or before
funny.
Election Day, or if their postmark was illegible, so
Huh.
they could still be counted.
Well,
they have
I
to
gotta
be
tell you,
counted as
Jessica, I don't know you, but I do know Kristen, and I'm taking her word over yours about my ass. For sure. She knows more about it than you do.
So they were trying to make the rules a little bit more relaxed to allow for more accounting and problems with the postal system. Republicans challenged this. They brought it to the Supreme Court. And while the Supreme Court did not weigh in, they wanted them to expedite the process so that they could get it done before the election. It was just days before the election. The Supreme Court said they didn't weigh in only because it was so close to the election. However, they left the door open, and this was conservative justices.
Kristen, Do I have a limp dick? Han, let her know that too. Do I have a limp dick? Do I have any problems there?
The real thing to pay attention to here is how small that margin is going to end up being in Pennsylvania, and if these votes will even matter. We have seen a flurry of losses, as we said, across the country, and from speaking to legal experts, it's really unclear what the game plan is, and whether or not this will even have any kind of real impact.
Go fuck yourself, says Kristen. Right on, Kristen.
There are going to be X amount of
Kristen, she's... That's hilarious, Jessica. You got me confused with Bill O'Reilly. Where'd our audio go? Oops.
Something we're watching very closely.
They want to sow doubt, and I mean,
that's my talented toe, Kristen.
They filed a lawsuit in Georgia, trying to stop the vote there. They filed a lawsuit in Michigan, demanding vote counts be halted. And of course, we're talking about.
That's how she knows my ass is funny.
Christian, thank you very much. We'll get back to you.
Thank you, Kristen.
Experts and what they have to say about this, and how they're going to handle this, how this may proceed or may not.
It's funny. Someone came in talking about my ass and didn't realize someone was going to be in here to defend it.
Republican election lawyer.
Thank you, Kristen.
So he knows about all this.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Good to see you. Thanks.
So I just want to get your reaction to what the Christian just said.
Thank you, Billy. Thanks for checking into that.
Is she right? This may not matter in the whole scheme of what's going to happen and how Pennsylvania may turn out.
That is right. Yeah,
somebody told her she was going to get blocked a while back.
Change the outcome of the election.
Someone said it's going to be fun watching Dave block you. Someone said that.
How many votes will come in?
It's going to be fun. I think someone said it's going to be fun when Dave blocks you.
Other lawsuits in Pennsylvania. One about a cure provision in Montgomery County, and another about not having enough observers in polling locations. So there clearly is some in Trump rule.
You were calling these lawsuits Hail Mary lawsuits. Why has that been?
Well, because this is the stage where, and I've been in this.
Nobody has limp dick anymore, pal. Unreal. Just ask Kristen.
Grim reality of not winning.
She'll tell you how that thing goes.
And so they look for any little way that they can fight and try and salvage a victory, even if it involves Hail Marys. And these are long shot lawsuits.
Nobody even does that anymore, pal. It's unreal.
Part of the matter, as Kristen points out, there's only a small number of ballots involved. They filed them in the states that you mentioned. They filed a recount in Wisconsin. Rumors tonight they're looking to file actions in Arizona and Nevada. So delay and messing up the elections themselves, the results, seems to be what they want to be doing.
So I was going to say, what's the purpose? Is it to sow doubt? Is it just to extend the process? Because ultimately, this is going to be decided, and if they just continue to file, as you say, Hail Marys or frivolous lawsuits, I don't understand how that helps them then.
Well, I'll give you the outside sort of game theory behind that, Don, and that is
what's up, Big June?
Process enough, as close as this election looks to be.
Ryan says, and indeed it was fun.
The state can't certify its results in time to get a slate of electors for the Electoral College, which is December 14th is when they meet. Then all of a sudden, nobody gets 270 votes in the Electoral College. That can cause all sorts of havoc and maybe cost the election to Congress, where Republicans did maintain a majority in the number of delegations from states in the House.
And then this could also...
So there's your conspiracy theory.
Well, you would know, but listen, and that would ultimately end up with the Congress deciding. What are the chances of that happening, though, Ben? What do you think? I mean, because everybody at home is on edge, and they're all watching, and they're all concerned, and they're thinking, well, this person, you know, the Trump folks think the Biden people are going to steal it. President Trump is going to try to steal it through some sort of legal.
Memories. Still funny.
Well, the chances of that succeeding are really, 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 really small. But that doesn't mean that at this point there's not a Hail Mary strategy.
All right, Ben Ginsberg. Ben, great information from you, but unfortunately your shot is breaking up. If we can fix it, we'll get back to you. But we need to spend more time, as much time as we can with folks like Ben Ginsberg, who know about this. He's been through this a number of times, so he knows the ropes.
I've never heard of
it.
Ben
Legal challenges happening in a bunch of different states. The vote count is coming in. Is that Ben? Is he better? Is that what you're saying? You want to stop? All right, we're going to get to the vote count. We'll be right back, right after this quick break.
Let him go.
We can't see our grandson.
Let him go.
Go careful.
I won't be coming back without him.
Right behind you.
Let him go. Rated R. Friday.
I had saved up some money and then found the home of my dreams. But my home of my dreams needed some work.
So if I was the first lender that even offered a personal loan, I didn't even know that was an option.
The personal loan let us renovate our single-family house into a multi-unit home.
And I get to live in this beautiful house with this beautiful kitchen, and it's all thanks to SoFi.
Brushing only reaches 25% of your mouth. Listerine cleans virtually 100%, helping to prevent gum disease and bad breath. Never settle for 25%. Always go for 100. Bring out the bold.
Experian Boost has helped millions of people. How can it help you?
Whoa! 46 points! I just boosted 15 points with Experian Boost. This is incredible.
Boost your credit scores instantly, free, only at Experian.com/boost.
America's five pharmaceutical companies have one very important thing in common: a common enemy.
We're making great progress because we're collaborating in ways that we've never done before.
In a matter of weeks, we've progressed from potential treatments
to antibodies and antivirals that have shown positive results.
to several promising vaccine candidates.
Because science?
Millie says, I said what I said.
And be intelligent.
For every NBA moment, there's a flavor on DoorDash.
A quick lunch is great, but with love, I'm looking for long term. That's why I trust eHarmony.
When it comes to connecting with someone real, compatibility matters. That's why every 14 minutes, someone finds love on eHarmony. Download the app and start free today.
Unrivaled research, unbiased reviews, undiscovered gems, uncovering the best. CNN Underscore. See all our reviews and recommendations at underscore.com.
Why is it like a 12-second commercial? You're right, it is a lot of commercials. They're cramming them
There's going to
in.
be a whole lot of pain in this country.
We got some great economic news today. The gross domestic product increased at 33% in the third quarter.
From before the pandemic to now, we're still down 3.5%.
What's the delay on the vaccine trial?
There just haven't been enough cases yet to know whether the vaccine works.
The facts, the truth, the news with Shepard Smith. Weeknight, 7 Eastern.
The news with Shepard Smith.
Enjoy big savings during Mancini Slip.
My dog went to bed, man. I was like, you're getting in bed? I got up in bed with him. I laid with him for a minute or two. He's such a little cuddler. Oh, God, he's so cute. I was like, all right, I'm going to go do a show, you little bastard. You stay here and sleep.
Purchase online, by phone with a sleep consultant, or just come into one of our 33 safe and clean showrooms so you can try it before you buy
I fixed my chair so it doesn't fall down anymore because I'm a freaking genius. I took a drill and I drilled a fucking hole through the post and put a screw in it.
For muscle cramps in your legs and feet.
That's all I did.
TheraWorks Relief can
I
help.
drilled a hole through it.
Get
2
TheraWorks
holes.
Relief today.
Pop, pop.
Stores
Then I put a
everywhere.
screw in there, screwed it in, the hole. Bam. So now it holds up all this
Welcome
plastic
back
thing.
to our continuing coverage of the election in America for president and Senate, and a lot of down ballot races as well. You see we have Georgia and Arizona up on the big board. Here with Phil Mattingly, I'm Chris Cuomo, and we are waiting for Arizona
It's my
and
brother,
Georgia
Chris
to give us
Cuomo.
more information.
Hello,
about
Chris.
the state
What are you
of play
doing?
here. Take us
We're
through
watching
what's
Chris
happening and
Cuomo
why
on
we are
CNN
anxious for the
to
date.
see what he's got to say
Because
today.
This is where we expect to get data.
What do you got to say,
We
Chris?
expect probably the next
Oh,
15
it might be very
20
interesting.
minutes
Let's
for
pay
Ken, the law
attention.
correspondent on the ground. He's doing some amazing work. And
It
here's
might
what
be
we're
very
looking for.
informative.
Right now,
With my
Joe Biden
informative
up
shots.
by 1.4
Do you need some
million
shots,
votes, up by about
Chris?
79,000
I need some shots.
votes in the state. And where
I
we're
made a
expecting
few
votes to come in
shots. I'm
from
going to share them
is from
with
right here.
you.
It's Maricopa
Would you
County.
like some shots, Chris?
60% of the population lives here. Largest county in the entire state. Right now, you look at this margin, you say, it's blue. Joe Biden's up by about 4-ish points. So this should be good for Joe Biden, right? Wrong. We think. But we have to wait and see the data. Here's what's happened over the course of the last several hours. Joe Biden's margin, in large part because of what has come into Maricopa County, has started to dwindle. Not entirely, still by 79,000 votes. From 200,000, 150,000, 100,000, now it's 79,000. What we're waiting for is to try and figure out the composition of what's coming in next. Unlike some of the other states that we've been talking about over the course of the last 24 hours, Arizona's late mail ballots have actually leaned Republican. And we expect that some of this batch that's coming in will be leaning Republican as well. The big question, and it's just kind of top line the state right now, Donald Trump needs to do probably between 56 and 57% of whatever comes in. That's the margin he's going to have. Hit 56%, hit 57% on his
Do you know
top
that
line.
every
Hit
time I
everything
turn
that
off
comes
a
in for the
live
rest of the
stream,
state
I'll
right now.
watch the
That's
news,
what
and all of a
he'll
sudden,
overperform. He'll have to overperform. That's
states
what
will
we're gonna be
report
seeing.
in,
Joe Biden needs 6
and I'll
of
just be
this.
like,
Even if
damn,
he
I should have
falls
stayed
off by
live. This is
6%,
crazy.
Joe Biden's going to win the state of Arizona.
And the reason it's not just a possibility, it goes into the realm of probability, is that Joe Biden's been overperforming. Now, he's got a built-in advantage in this type of balloting that we've been seeing. In mail-in ballots, they have been oversampling Democrat because we knew this for weeks before the election. More Democrats had been requesting absentee ballots than Republicans. Why? 100 reasons. One of them that may haunt is the president kept telling Republicans and everyone else not to do it. And that will be part of the legacy and the autopsy of this election. All right, so we're waiting. The latest time check is somewhere within a half an hour, they'll give us the information. As soon as we get it and we can make sure it's right, we'll bring it to you. What else?
Well, one point I want to make here, and I think this is important, is the Trump campaign has made very clear that they believe Arizona is still play. This margin and what's left outstanding shows Arizona is still in play.
Absolutely.
That's why we're talking about Arizona right now, because the Trump campaign absolutely has to win the state of Arizona. So we're watching it very closely. The Trump campaign feels like they have a shot at it. Biden campaign says everything should end up okay. When they look at what's still outstanding right now, we will wait and see, but Arizona is a must-win. Here's another must-win for the Trump campaign, where the Biden campaign has started to narrow, and boy, have they started to narrow. Right now, Donald Trump's margin in the state of Georgia down to 23,000 votes. We've
Dropped
seen,
almost 10,000 to spread just since we came on air at midnight.
we've seen over the course of the last hour or so, Fulton County come in 5, 6, 7,000 votes of their batch come in, and it's been coming in 80 to 85, 20 to 25, Biden to Trump. And the reason why that's important is margins here are everything given what's outstanding. And this is a little bit different than what the batch that's coming in from Maricopa is, because the vote by mail here is largely Democratic. It is coming from Democratic counties. It is coming from urban population centers. It is coming from suburbs. We are still waiting to see what's outstanding. But you go into Fulton, we know there's about 14,000 votes there. You go into DeKalb County, about 5% reporting there as well. There is still vote to come in. A lot of it comes from Democratic strongholds. It's vote by mail, which is leaning heavily Democratic. And so Democrats look at the state of Georgia, and they believe they have a pathway here. 23,000 votes separate the two. 5% we're still waiting to come in. We'll see how that comes in over the course of the night. We talked to Nick Valencia, our correspondent on the ground, to make clear Fulton County, at least, is working through the night. We'll see how the other counties come in as well. Georgia is tight. It is a live ball, and Chris, we're going to be paying close attention to it over the next couple of hours.
All right, Phil, thank you very much. I walked away because I was getting tired. No, I'm here to join the panel. I have CNN's Nia Malika Henderson, Harry Enton, and Mark Preston. As we were going through those numbers, and thank you for waiting, but I guess we're all waiting, right? So here we are now. Let's discuss. As we go through those numbers, highlight some things for me about for the people at home in terms of how to see some of the things we're waiting for.
Yeah, I mean, look, Maricopa County, we know that those late returns from the mail-in, some of them are drop-offs, will be more Republican-friendly than the earlier votes that we've been getting, right? So we do expect that Biden's margin will shrink. The question, of course, is how much will it shrink? When were those votes different? When were those votes delivered? Because some of those that were delivered right before the election or on election day may be more or less Republican friendly than those that were returned, say, on Saturday. And the different batches can differ significantly. So we could see in one update, oh my God, Joe Biden's lost, say, 15,000 votes off his lead, like we saw earlier this evening. And then in the next one, maybe it only dropped by 5,000. We don't really know. But I think in all honesty, what I'm really looking forward to over the next 24, 48 hours is Pennsylvania, right? Because as Phil and you were talking about last hour, all Joe Biden needs is 20 electoral votes from Pennsylvania. You add it to the 253 that he currently has, and that gets him over the 270 threshold. So why even try to do the complicated math of, say, add Arizona and Nevada or Georgia and Nevada? Just go to Pennsylvania, win there, and you've won.
Right. Nice to say, but he's getting shellacked in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming down, but to say all he has to do is win there, it's a big haul.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, for Democrats, Georgia would be gravy. It would be something they've been trying to do for decades and decades, turn that state blue. We'll see if it happens. I think if it does happen, you owe a lot of credit to somebody like Stacey Abrams, who ran for governor in 2018, lost by about 32,000 votes, and we're looking now to see how black voters perform for Biden in Georgia. In Pennsylvania, I think black voters are going to be critical, particularly in a place like Philly.
2020 gives me indigestion.
In Detroit, and then in Wisconsin.
2020 gives me heartburn. 2020 gives me acid reflux.
That Biden seems to have reassembled the Obama coalition in many ways, with those African American voters being very energized, as well as adding some of those white voters, white working class voters, suburban white voters as well in some of these other states. So Georgia, I think, fascinating to watch, not only because of the presidential race, but also because of those, the Senate race that could go to a runoff. But we're waiting to see.
Right. That's why we're not talking that much about the Senate right now, is because so much of it is in flux, and Georgia in play for the presidential race, but especially so for the Senate race, because they have a special rule there. If they don't get to 50% in the race, then it goes to a runoff. There's no resolution until January 5th. Let me ask you something, Mar. This is a tougher question, and then please weigh in as you see fit about this. On the one hand, this is a who did you think we were election, right? This is who the country is. Because Trump tapped into something that's very real, that he didn't create, that has manifested millions and millions of people across the country, versus the, oh yeah, then how do you explain the popular vote? That looks like it may be the biggest gap between two people ever. Is this a repudiation of Trump? How? When he got such strength all across the country, how should people see what the statement is that's made here?
It's interesting you ask that, because I've been struggling with that today, thinking about how are we going to quantify what has happened, and how do we look at our fellow American and say that us, who were supposed to be trained journalists, who were supposed to understand data, that were supposed to understand emotions of people, how do we understand them when we can't even get it right, when we don't understand what people are thinking, why they're making decisions. We think we understand them. I don't know how this is going to play out, to be perfectly honest with you. I do have concern. I do have a short-term concern. I have short-term concern that right now the pot is boiling, okay, and the lid is on top of it, and things are going fine. We just saw 45 minutes ago,
Trump's going to go wherever the fuck Melania wants to go.
A little bit heated. What I fear is come tomorrow, come in a few hours.
She might want to move to
agitate again. And then
her
some
home
of his
country.
Come out. And then I'm concerned that you're going to see the left, who has been restrained and has been held back, that are going to come out. And then you're going to start seeing civil unrest to the point of violence. And I think long term is that we are really an injured nation right now. And I don't know how we come back and knit ourselves back together unless we actually start showing some kind of respect for one another, and I don't see that anymore, Chris. I just don't, and I'm not Pollyanna.
No, okay, this is anxiety, because this is fear projected onto the unknown. So far, it's been fine. You have a group of people went to Maricopa, and they're singing songs. They have every right to be there. I don't understand it logically, because you need these people to do their job. You may win Arizona. Why would you want to spook them and fear them? But this is tricky stuff. in understanding where we are, and you have to know where you are to get to a better place.
Yeah, and a lot of the divisions, and we should just be frank about this, are racial divisions, right? Which is sort of America's original sin, not really acknowledging the wounds of racism, the wounds of slavery and segregation, and sort of systemic discrimination against a certain group of people. You know, and that's one of the things that I think Biden realized early on. That was the whole idea of his running for president. Renewing America's soul, binding the wounds of America, thinking about Charlottesville, and that as a low point in him saying that he could do better. We'll see if he can do that. I think he was certainly eloquent when he spoke earlier about, you know, America needs to get to a place where we hear each other and listen to each other. But listen, I think what we don't know is the kind of force that Trump remains, even if he loses. How does he stay on the scene? I imagine.
You guys, if anything crazy happens, like Joe Biden becomes president of the United States, I'll go live, okay? I'm gonna go.
For guidance.
Check out my friend Ron Placone, ronplacone.com and lucyandron.com. Thank you guys so much. And check out Ron's channel on YouTube, Ron
I've taken a
Placone.
beating from you guys for a long time, and it's okay. It's part of the job. I am very
Bye,
open
guys.
to both sides of the controversy. I have them come on Cuomo Primetime all the time. I get into the fights, and I take it from the other side for even having them there because you guys don't want to hear anybody you don't agree with. Here's my concern. James Baldwin, genius, and he should be re-entered into our cultural awareness and read how he dealt with race during even a more critical time than we're dealing with. The idea of disagreeing with decency.
Steven C.
is
Baker,
great,
what's up, brother?
and we should exercise it. However, as James Baldwin said, we can disagree with decency unless your disagreement is about my right to exist.
Ooh, Yo-Yo
And
said
that's the
hashtag
problem,
keep it open.
Is when we're dealing with these hard, entrenched realities, you can't just look the other way if the person doesn't agree. If the issue is, does a black life matter the way a white life does? And that's a problem, and it's not going to go away. And the secret has to be in where we see common threads that bridge us past the difficulties. I don't know where we are on that, but I do know this. We'll have to converse our way through it, and someone's going to have to lead. Who will that be? Quick take, I got to go to break.
I was just going to say, look, we had record turnout. There was this whole idea, Democrats, hey, we're going to, break the racial strife in this country. People are going to come out, repudiate President Trump.